Good afternoon, everybody. Billy the Hillbilly here. Today's story is called The Mexican Jumping Beans. Now, near the Rio Mayo in Mexico live an insect and a plant that have an unusual relationship. The plant, which is related to the poinsettia, is called the arrow plant because Indians once used its poisonous milky sap on the tips of their arrows. This plant produces three-part seed pods. In the spring, a small moth lays her eggs on the plant. When the caterpillars hatch from the eggs, they bore into the seed pods to feed on them. Now, luckily, many of the pods remain uninfested and they develop normally. When the seeds have normally developed in the pods and they have reached maturity, the pods split open and the seeds are thrown considerable distances away from the parent plant. The pods that contain the caterpillars do not develop seeds, but do eventually drop to the ground. Now, in the meantime, the caterpillars have grown to fill the pods and have lined them with silk. Now, when the pods fall to the hot sand, they of course become hot. If they stay in the sun, the caterpillars will die. So the caterpillars use a special method to escape from the heat. The insect grasps the silk linings of the wall of the pod, and then it snaps its body. This body snapping causes the pod to hop, and the movement continues until shade is found. Now, after a while, the caterpillar cuts an escape hatch to be used later. Then it goes to sleep until the following spring, and when it emerges as an adult moth, and the cycle begins again. Now, some of the pods with the caterpillars inside are sold as Mexican hopping beans or Mexican jumping beans as we know them here in the United States. They will perform for about 3 months until the caterpillars enter the pupa stage. And when the adult moth emerges in the United States, it is destined to die because it must use the arrow plant as its host. It can use no other plant. The moth of the Mexican jumping bean cannot survive apart from the arrow plant. So also in the human race, you and I cannot survive apart from Jesus. In him we live and move and have our being, as Paul told the Athenians in Acts 17, verse 28. And John 15:5 says, "For without me you can do nothing." Guys, just like those Mexican jumping beans, they're not actually jumping because the beans hop. It's because of something inside them. Now, we need to remember, we have to be just like those jumping beans. We have to be near the source that gives us life. And the source that gives us life is Jesus. Y'all have a blessed day.